Tonight, we're turning our spotlight on the International Olympic Committee's refugee team. 36 athletes from 11 countries will be part of the team. That includes Nigara Shaheen. Shaheen started practicing judo as a young Afghan refugee in Pakistan. She then returned to Afghanistan, where she participated in the sport but was highly criticized for it. The 30-year-old has been living and training in Toronto for a year and a half, and just today, she was named to that refugee team. And Nigara Shaheen joins me now. Nigara, thank you so much for speaking with me tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, congratulations on making the refugee team. How are you feeling giving the news?
Thank you so much. I'm just so excited, like really excited. When I heard the news in the morning, I was like, okay, everything that I've done, all these struggles, everything like paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. It paid off. How have your family been feeling about everything? Have you spoken to them about the news?
Yes, it's quite unfortunate because I started dreaming about Olympics when I was with my family back home. So I was really excited to share this moment with them, but unfortunately, like they were not with me. After the announcement, I talked with them. They were really happy, at the same time emotional, because they wanted to be here for me to support me. But hopefully next time.
You picked up the sport of judo at the age 11, I understand. What was it that drew you to this sport?
Actually, at the beginning, I wanted to just go to any martial arts club to increase my physical ability because of the harassment that I used to face when I was a kid. The first martial arts club in our area was karate. I joined that. I have a brown belt in that. I was competing in a karate tournament that at the same time there was a judo tournament in that area. Because that time there was not a lot of female athletes, my coach told me that if I want, I can compete in a judo tournament. That time I had no idea what judo was. They just told me go wrestle. That's it. I went there and it was my first encounter to the world of judo, first encounter to actually know what judo is. And after that competition, I really got I got interested in that, and I changed my field from karate to judo because I felt that that's where I belong.
So it's interesting that you say that you started this initially because of harassment that you were victim to when you were a child. Talk to me a little bit about that. And this really, I guess, was about self-defense in the beginning.
Exactly. Yes, I was not the only one. I remember that our schools were started early morning, 7 a.m. and most of the kids, teenagers, when they used to go to school in the way, there were so many harassments, and not only verbally but also physically. That really affected me as a child. I remember the first incident that I faced such harassment. I was like grade 3, and I wanted to defend myself, but I couldn't. That incident really stuck on my mind, and I wanted to just build my physical ability because I knew that in such situations you need to have a physical ability to defend yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that when your family returned to Afghanistan, it was really hard for you because you wanted to train, and that was frowned upon because men and women don't really mix in sports. Tell me a bit about the hardship that you and your family went through because of your training.
I think I'm really glad and lucky that I have a supportive family. I'm happy, but at the same time I feel sad because of my dreams and my passions, my family has suffered a lot. Due to security reasons, I didn't go to the trainings alone. Sometimes my dad would accompany me, sometimes my mom would accompany me. Yeah, my family were supporters. They were always smiling to me, but at the back, everyone was talking. I mean, they were judging us based on my passions and my interest in this sports of judo. I remember one incident I wanted to share that I will never forget in my life. We were training for the Asian Games in the Afghanistan Olympic Committee. It was early morning. I was with my mom. We went to the training, and on the way of coming back, someone threw a can full of cola. I think he wanted to throw on my mom, but fortunately my mom got into the car and it just hit on the car. I will never forget that. That instant traumatized me. I was just thinking the way that what if it happened? What if my mom got injured just because of me, just because of my passions? There was sometimes that I I was about to give up because I didn't want my family to suffer for me. But fortunately, my family supported me and keep pushing me to that's where I am. It's because of them.
Last Olympics, they were difficult for you because not only you suffered a shoulder injury in Tokyo, but pictures of you grappling in Tokyo without a headscarf made you and your family targets of harassment once again. What are you taking away from those Olympics, and how do you hope Paris goes differently?
First last Olympics, it was COVID when I qualified, so I hope that never happens again. And yeah, I say that it was a good experience. At the same time, I cannot deny that I had some negative impacts too in my life and also my family because of me competing without like a headscarf. It was a big issue. I hope that this time I will not have to face such issues, and things would be different. Yeah, and in my as an athlete, I know that I'm more prepared. I have better training for this time that I can represent the refugee team in a better way. But at the same time, I hope that my presence in this sport for this long period of time should be an ideal and should be an example for others to start accepting that women can be active in this field and women can be themselves. So people should start accepting that.
The Olympics, are usually tied to representing your home country on the world stage. As part of the refugee team, what do the Olympics mean to you?
I'm representing more than one country, which is an honor for me. Like it couldn't. It's my story. It couldn't have been better than that. If I see, I grew up in Pakistan. I went to Afghanistan. Then I had to go abroad for my studies, and now I'm in Canada. I've been like in many different countries, so it's a good representation of me, my journey as who I am as an athlete, as a person. I couldn't have been prouder than that.
Yes, and we hope that you're going to bring home some gold this Olympics. Nigara, thank you so much for stopping by Canada tonight and chatting with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.